Some legends never die. They just wait in the shadows. For 30 years, it was the fastest thing in the sky. Untouchable. An icon of the Cold War. A specter that owned the stratosphere. But in an age of satellites, its time was over. Or so we were told.
Our eyes in the sky became predictable, vulnerable.
The geopolitical landscape shifted. We were flying blind in critical zones. The call was made to build a ghost.
Deep inside the legendary Skunk Works, a legend was about to be reborn. The challenge, not to rebuild the Blackbird, but to transcend it. Every line, every surface, engineered for one purpose: invisibility at 3 times the speed of sound. At 90,000 feet, friction is a relentless enemy. The air itself tries to tear you apart. The solution required materials that didn't exist a decade ago. Titanium was the past. The future is woven from ceramic fibers and proprietary alloys, stronger than steel, lighter than aluminum. Speed is one defense. The other is the art of becoming a hole in the sky. But the true heart of this phantom was a new kind of fire. It breathes like a normal jet engine to leave the ground. But in the thin, cold air above the world, it transforms. A turbine-based combined cycle engine, a fusion of 2 technologies to create one impossibility. The theory was sound. The simulations were perfect. Now, the ghost had to be given flesh. Building the Phantom would require a factory as advanced as the aircraft itself.
Tolerances are measured in microns. A single millimeter of error could be fatal at Mach 3.
Human hands are too imprecise for this work. The initial skeleton is assembled entirely by machines. Thousands of components, each a masterpiece of engineering, come together to form the aircraft's bones.
There are no rivets, no bolts. The skin must be perfectly smooth, a single, unbroken surface.
Every single joint is scanned, mapped, and verified. Perfection is the only standard.
And then, the skin. A classified matrix of carbon and radar-absorbent materials.
It's a material designed to trap energy, to make the aircraft a void to searching eyes. The nervous system, hundreds of miles of fiber optics, immune to electromagnetic interference.
The flight computer performs trillions of calculations per second, making micro-adjustments faster than any human pilot could.
The heart of the beast is transplanted. A procedure requiring absolute precision. Connecting fuel lines, hydraulics, and the thousands of sensors that monitor its every breath. The eye of the Phantom, granting its unseen pilot a God's eye view of the world below. After months of construction, the $200 million machine was complete. But a statue is not a weapon. It had to be proven. It had to face the storm. First, subsonic tests. Mapping the airflow, searching for instability. Breaking the barrier. This is where flawed designs are ripped apart. The data was flawless. The design held. pushing to 150% of its maximum load, listening for the first microscopic crack.
It bends, but it does not break. The Phantom is stronger than predicted.
The Chamber of Silence. Here, they will hunt for its electronic reflection. To the world's most advanced radar systems, a 70-ton aircraft moving at 2,000 miles per hour would appear no bigger than a marble.
One final, brutal test remains. To unleash the fire within.
The power to outrun the sun itself.
Trials are over. The Ghost is ready to fly.
There is no press, no ceremony. Legends are born in secret. It rolls into the world, not with a bang, but with a whisper.
Hundreds of final checks. Every system pushed, polled, and verified.
Unleashed!
Phantom is sealed. Ready for ignition sequence.
Ignition sequence is a go. You are clear, Phantom.
Engine stable.
We have ignition, and?
The final journey. From the darkness of the hangar into the dawn of a new age.
Runway is clear. The sky is yours.
Positive rate. Gear up.
A shape built for a single purpose: to slip through the seams of the world, unseen.
Passing 50,000. Pushing the gate.
Visual on the curvature.
Here, in the silent darkness, it is truly a phantom. A rumor with wings.
Legend is not just reborn. It has become something more. A silent guardian for a new era.
The pilot is more than a passenger. They are the ghost in the machine.
A 360-degree augmented reality, turning a windowless cockpit into a transparent sphere.
The thermal insulation is so effective, the pilot is shielded from temperatures that would melt steel.
Even the fuel is a state secret, designed for high temperature stability and immense energy density.
Building the Phantom is a global endeavor, a logistical puzzle of unprecedented complexity.
Millions of lines of code govern its every move, a digital soul for a mechanical body. The controls are deceptively simple. The true complexity is handled by the machine. For every hour of flight, it requires 50 hours of maintenance. A price for perfection. The slightest scratch or dent could compromise its stealth, turning a ghost into a target.
It's not just invisible to radar. Its heat is masked, mixed with cold bypass air to erase its thermal shadow.
Its purpose isn't to fight, but to see, to know, to prevent conflict before it begins. The spirit of innovation that built the Blackbird is the same spirit that created the Phantom. It is a machine of immense power, but its true value lies in the peace it preserves.
Built not by a company, but by people. Visionaries who dared to build tomorrow.
Some secrets are meant to be kept. Additive manufacturing allows for parts so complex, they're impossible to build any other way.
Creating strength without weight, the holy grail of aerospace engineering. The human pilot is never alone. An AI co-pilot constantly analyzes threats and optimizes the mission.
It sees in infrared, multispectral, and hyperspectral. It doesn't just take a picture, it analyzes the very chemical composition of the air.
Every single component, down to the tires, must be reinvented to survive in this extreme environment. Returning from the edge of the world, the ghost comes home. Its work done, the Phantom vanishes once more, waiting for the next call.
Post-flight analysis is as critical as the mission itself, searching for the scars of hypersonic travel.
This data feeds back into the design process, creating a constant loop of improvement.
At altitude, the cockpit is a vacuum. The pilot's suit is not just clothing, it is a personalized spacecraft.
The human element remains the most fragile, pushing the body to its absolute limits.
A single mission can generate more data than the entire Library of Congress.
This is the true product, not an aircraft, but knowledge. Actionable intelligence delivered before an enemy even knows they've been watched. The DNA is the same. A legacy of looking over the next horizon. A $200 million Phantom, born from a legendary ghost. At Mach 3, even the air becomes an abrasive. The leading edge must be perfect.
Even the transparency of the cockpit is a component of its stealth.
Planning for failure is as important as designing for success. The pilot's life is the ultimate priority. The Phantom must not only be invisible to others, it must also be silent itself.
The factory consumes enough power to light a small city, a forge worthy of the gods of speed. A multi-billion-dollar program can hinge on a component smaller than a fingernail,
predicting every point of failure before the aircraft ever leaves the ground.
Experiencing moderate turbulence. The system is compensating.
It doesn't navigate the world's air traffic. It exists on a plane above it. The engine can't just swallow supersonic air. It has to be tamed, slowed, and controlled before it can be used.
A space defined by the absence of its creation.
Satellites give us persistence, but their orbits are predictable. For time-sensitive targets, we have a window of vulnerability right here.
The Phantom is the answer to the question of what if? It fills the gaps.
The cost is measured not just in dollars, but in energy, resources, and human ingenuity. The path to success is paved with 1,000 failures, each one a lesson learned in fire.
But innovation isn't a process. It's a spark in the mind of a dedicated few.
Designed for rapid response, it can be anywhere on the planet in a matter of hours. From up here, the conflicts that necessitate its existence seem so small. The pilot is an archetype, the unseen observer, the guardian at the edge of the world.
Legends inspire. They set a standard that challenges us to reach higher.
And to build new legends for a new age.
The fuel itself is part of the cooling system. Every system has multiple functions.
It has to support 70 tons of advanced technology, hitting the ground at over 150 knots.
Pilots fly hundreds of hours in the simulator before ever stepping into the real aircraft.
It operates in a league of its own, a different class of machine altogether.
Secrets are best kept in wide, empty spaces. A legacy of impossible projects, built in secret, on impossible timelines.
Verifying the ghost's skin, ensuring there are no imperfections for radar to catch.
It can send and receive vast amounts of data without ever making a detectable whisper. The process never stops. The evolution is constant.
A stage for vertical departures into the unknown.
A visible manifestation of supersonic power.
Protecting the future is a 24-hour job.
The ultimate victory is the one that is never fought.
Inspired by the stars, dedicated to reaching them.
The factory that never sleeps. Materials forged to withstand the heart of a star. Alone in the great, silent dark.
It takes a team of thousands, each a master of their craft.
The price of technological supremacy is steep. A single aircraft costs more than the GDP of a small nation.
But savings are found in grams, which add up to tons.
Waking the machine's mind.
Its legacy is not just in the sky, but in the thousands of technological spin-offs that will shape our future. Forged in secret, born in shadow, destined to live in the heavens.